everybody. The bells have just chimed for 10 o'clock. We are both doing this today, but Sam's off in the corner and also on Bailey watch if Bailey, decides that he's not going to have a nap, but fingers crossed he does have a nap and he's as good as he was last week. We'll just give you guys a couple of minutes to join us. We got a few people joining now. So if you didn't see, you do need some dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, you can get cans, bottles of water. If you don't have anything, it doesn't matter. I've got some bodyweight modifications. So I am using 5s, 2.5s, and I do have 2 tins of chopped tomatoes on hand. Sometimes when I plan these and I'm like, 2.5s should be fine, and then they are not fine, they are too heavy. So we will see how that goes. So if you haven't got that stuff, you've got a few minutes to go and hunt something out. We are doing speed intervals today. So everything is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, 6 times 3. So, I was saying to them, I know I feel like I always say this, but I was like, it's either going to be really good or really, really, really hard. We will see together. The kind of joy for my own workouts to not know really what is coming. Are you going to be a good boy? Probably just going to eat my mat, aren't you? Yes, we'll see. Right. Okay. Give everybody 30 more seconds before we start warming up. Ray is currently getting the finger point from Zand. Hey, no. Stop. Back. No. Okay, so if you just missed that, if you do need some dumbbells for this or some homemade weights, I have a variety. Zand has got the adjustable dumbbells, so the lightest he's got is 5 kilograms. He looks a bit nervous, actually. Okay, guys, we'll start warming up. So you're just going to start with a squat and reach. So you're going to squat down, reach up and back. Keep that going. So make sure, if you can, you're reaching back a little bit, really pushing your hips forward. So we always start with some heart raises, some mobility, a little bit of dynamic stretching. Make sure knees are still in line with toes, no pointing in or out. Couple more. Okay, feet nice and wide. You're going to come down. You see I've pivoted on this toe. Touch the outside of your ankle, come up and across, and you pivot the other side. So down. You guys know this exercise. It's a wood shot, but kind of like it in the warm-up. Just to wake everything up. Wait. That's how you can just tap the mat out of your mat every time you get down. Okay, go to the other side. So it doesn't matter how you go there. Keep that eye amongst you. I notice that I have pink ponytails. And I thought, it's just a washout thing, so you guys don't have to get used to it. I'll be here for maybe a couple of weeks at the most. Fancy doing something. I mean, what else are you going to do on a Saturday night other than dye your hair pink? Yay! We're going to do body weight deadlifts, so fingertips to temples. Feet just in line with your shoulders, so not your shoulders, your hips. Stick your bum back nice and flat. Come down, stand up. So down and up. Should feel your hamstrings here. No. Going to go straight back to it. You spoilers last week, Bailey. They're being so well behaved. But so confident. I was like, Mum, do you want to join in? few more. Okay, you're going to walk to the back of your mat if you're using one. You're going to walk to your tool plank, rock on your toes, and then back up. So out and in. I'll get Bailey's dinosaur in a second, so that helps. So just keep going back and forth. What's that? So back and forth. Try and start with the opposite hand each time. Make sure you're rocking onto your toes if you can. Next time you're out, you're going to stick your bum up, downward facing dog, pedal through the heels a little, and then 1 foot up, open up through the chest, lean back a little, reset yourself, and just start alternating. So go back and forth in your own time. Make sure you're getting a good chest opener. If you can't step your foot up in one go, there's no worries. You can also use your hand to help you. You're going to even yourself up. Go back to plank. Walk your toes into your hands, little tiny steps. Roll yourself up nice and slowly. Full body stretch, so arms up and back. Then we're just going to start with some bum kicks just to end with a bit of a heart raiser. So back and forth. You're not like us and you don't have neighbours to worry about. You can do your little run with your bum kicks. Then squeeze arms in. Going to pause the timer a second. You're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're starting off with a double squat pulse. So you can do this with or without weights, completely your choice. So feet are going to be nice and wide, so about the width of your mat. Try and think about pushing your bum back before you sit down. Try and keep knees and ankles in line. You're going to squat twice, stand up. So pulsing twice, stand up. I'm just going to go for 1-5 with this. I'm going to whip the top off. That was a bit wrong, didn't it? Right, we have 7 seconds. I'm going to have 1. Hugging into my chest. Off we go. So 2 pulses, stand up. And sit down to that 95. Rest. So you could go with 2 weights on your shoulders, holding 2 weights. Could do a me and have 1 weight. Your choice. Off we go again. So really quick rest here. Whether you have weights or not, although we are doing speed intervals, that just means the time is fast. Go obviously to a quicker pace, but there's got to be control. Rest. There is no point in putting your weights down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So I'm actually quite sore from previous workouts this week. I woke up this morning, I was like, cool, this is going to be fun. Keep it up. 3. Rest. I'm actually not counting how many intervals we are because my time will tell me. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So it's 6 for every exercise. This is the class the whole way through. So there's no, the surprises. I thought I'd keep it really simple today. Rest. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Remember to keep nice and low. 10 seconds. Rest. Now last one coming up in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 15 seconds. 5. And rest. Okay, no weights needed. Press ups is next. So you've got a little rest, so don't panic. 30 seconds. So between each group, we've got about 40 seconds. So press ups. Remember, you've got lots of options here. We're going to go for a box position. Knees down, bums push down. Ooh. Or a full press up, which those of you that are doing it don't need me to demonstrate. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. I'm going to go for knees today. Still taking it a little easy. 5. Rest. I'm going to switcheroo myself because it fails. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So chest nice and low. Same principle as before. Speed and tempo are quite quick, but control. 5. Rest. Make sure you're taking rest off your wrists in between. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So you can play around. If you're tired in a position that you might be in, so your hands might be in line with the shoulders, they might be a bit wider, have a play around in each interval. Depending on your hand position, it's going to hit slightly different parts of your chest. And rest. Ooh. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So when I did originally plan this workout, we were going to go all legs back to back, all upper body back to back, and all abs back to back. And you'll be glad to know, I was like, why would I do that? So we aren't doing that. In each kind of like group of 4, we hit different things. Rest. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Hopefully you've all got a little bit of music on. Ten seconds. 3. These are bad. Rest. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. I'm hoping this is number 6. Have you been counting that? No. Oh. Keep it going. 5 seconds. So glad I taught you all off the body. Rest. Let's see. Yes, that was 6. Okay, we're single arm sit-ups now. So I'm going to go to my 2.5. We're going to alternate which hand is working in each interval. So all that means is you extend one arm back as you sit up, you extend it up. So I'm trying to keep my feet on the floor. My heels would actually be a little bit closer together, but because of Bailey, that's not going to happen. So we are off in 5 seconds. Sanders just had a change of weight. 3, 2, 1. So arm extends back. And then try and get to that flat back position to bring your hand up. Breathe out as you come up, in as you go down. 5. Okay, rest. So change hands. I don't know why I've gone to that extension position in my rest. 3, 2, 1. So you can do what you like with your other arm. You can see I extend mine out, but also put it on the floor to help you if you need that bit of extra support. If you're struggling to keep your feet on the floor, don't worry, that will come in time. You're just actively trying. Rest. Also, depending on what weight you've got, may be very difficult. 5 seconds. Okay. And also extending the arm back, depending on which weight you're using, may be very difficult. Just for a little bit of extra shoulder work. 3. Rest. So interval number 4. It's easier when you're changing sides to count. 3, 2, 1. Remember that breathing. Nice sharp exhale on the way up. Rest. Last 2. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. What weight are you using, that?
5.
That's not where you started at, though, is it?
Nope.
We've now on 5. That's not where you started. Rest. Okay, last one. And we've got probably a new exercise for you guys coming up after this. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Okay. Grab weights. So you're going to start in a sumo squat position. Weights at your shoulders. Your arms, if you don't have any weights, aren't going to be doing anything here. So we're in a sumo position. You're going to twist to do a lunge. Press your weights up. Come back to sumo. Twist, so your toes, if you're going to the left, they all point left. Come back to there before you twist again. Now, knees hovering on up from the floor. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So sumo, twist, press, sumo. There you go. I was umming about 5s or 2.5s. 2.5 is definitely the right decision. Okay, rest. Now just remember which way you're going. So I'm going to start in my lunge. We go. So if you don't have any weights, doesn't matter. Although I'm sure we've all got bottles of water, cans, rice, rest. So you're just starting where you left off. 5, 3, 2, 1. So this does take a bit of balance and stability. So if you did start with a heavier weight, and you're like, whoa, that's too much, no shame in going down. Says to my clients, it's not a long-term commitment, the weight you choose. Rest. Dance on that note has gone and changed as weights. 3, 2, 1. Also, If it does take you longer than 10 seconds to change your weights, no worries. Just jump in when you're ready. 3, rest. Checking where we're at. 4, so 2 more intervals to go. Off we go. Did a little sneaky messing up the sumo squat in that one. Legs or shoulders, guys, because it's my legs. Legs for sand. Rest. 1 to go. Dumbbells, dinosaur, not Matt. 3, 2, 1. We go. Do we like this new exercise I made up? Or do we hate it? You can't hear sand. It's good, but it hurts. Rest. Now, although I did say I was going to give us all a bit of extra drinking time, that I didn't do back-to-back stuff. Do have a walking lunge next, but it's better than it could have been. So yeah, just pausing. We'll have a minute. So if you don't have the room for a walking lunge, just going to do an alternating forward lunge. So that's here, step back, step back. Now, if you are walking, you're just going to come forward. And then when you get to the end of your space, you're going to turn around. Now, I'm just going to do the alternating one, otherwise I'll move it in and out of shot. I'm going to go for 5s with this one. Okay, 20 seconds. My weight's down. I will give us the 10 and 5 second count. So that's 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So if you do have a variety of weights sitting around, then just be careful that they're out of your way. 3, rest. So remember which leg you're starting on. 5 seconds. 2, 1. We go. Remember again, don't worry if you have to change weights and you get out of time with us. Just join in when you're ready. Knees coming nice and low, not touching the floor. Rest. This is the interval 3, 2, 1. We go. I think I've talked about this before, but I find a forward lunge more challenging than a reverse lunge. But I actually think it's because I stopped doing them after my ankle. Rest. Just because a forward lunge is a little bit less stable than reverse. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So if you need to, just do a reverse instead of a forward, but just try. Otherwise, we will never get better at them. And rest. Okay, 2 to go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Ten seconds. 3. Rest. Last one. So if you don't have any weights, you're just doing this quickly. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Ooh. So breathing your leg back in. You've got to use your core to do that. 5 seconds. Okay, rest. Right, if you don't have any weights or the weights you've got are really light, you're going to do a body weight shoulder press for this next one. You guys know what you're doing here. Thumb up, elbows push out. If that's too much, knees. Elbows push out. Now, if you're with me, we're doing an Arnold press. So back to the hands face away, front of the hands. So palms, back to the hands, palms of the hands. I'm going to go with 2.5. A bit of sheer volume on this one. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So just above the shoulders, twist. So back to the hands, front of the hands. Now, if your weights allow, try and come quite narrow at the top. In the next interval, I'll do the bodyweight shoulder press with you guys. Rest. So those with weights, carry on that one. Shoulder press. Hands are nice and wide, about the width of your mat. 3, 2, 1. Up. Push your elbows out. Crown of the head down. Look to your toes. The lower you go down, the harder this one is. And rest. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. So I'm taking this one slightly easier than I normally would. So I would have gone with 5s and then switched down. 5 seconds. Rest. Okay, we're halfway. So make sure shoulders are back. 3, 2, 1. We go. Remember that twist. Don't let your arms drop down too low in the reset position. 10 seconds. Rest. 2 to go. 5, 3, 2, 1. We go. So it's a good reminder to work with whatever energy level you've got today. Like I said, for me, I'm taking this slightly easier than I normally would, because I'm not 100%. Rest. So you can still show up, just work with what you've got today. 5, 3, 2, 1. Equally though, if you are actually unwell, don't exercise. I say this before, it's not kill or cure, it's always kill. 10 seconds. Oh, this is getting hard now. 5. Rest. That is 6. So no weights needed, guys, for this next one. We are doing Cobbler Sit Up. So feet are together, knees nice and wide. Instead of the normal crunch we do here, we are actually sitting up. But I want control. So if you're feeling like you're just flopping back down on the mat, just go to that crunch. 10 seconds. So same breathing as normal. Breathe out as you come up, in as you come down. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. I'm not letting my head come all the way down. If for some reason this is just not compatible with your hips, just go for a normal sit-up or a normal crunch. Rest. So I let my legs come in the rests. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We go. Right, this time they're good on up. Seconds. So you go as fast or as slow as you like. Rest. 4 to go. Moving further and further back. 3, 2, 1. Eight seconds. Rest. Halfway. 5, 3, 2, 1. Remember, you could always just do crunches here if that's not suitable for your hips, or sit-ups. So if you don't have that hip flexibility, this one might be quite uncomfortable for you. And rest. I was about to do one, I thought there's no point. 5 seconds. 2 to go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. One more. You're struggling with this one, Zed? It's painful for you. 3, 2, 1. You're supposed to tell me it's all painful. A Zoom call with my friends last night, and even they were telling me they hate me when I do a workout. I was just lucky people like me, really. 3. Rest. Okay. Still checking I can count to 6, yes. So lateral shoot through. We did this one last week. Now, I meant to mention that if you're short on space, you just keep going one side and then you change. So tabletop position, lift those knees up, bring your leg through, then make sure you're always resetting. Opposite hand comes out. So the way that you're kicking your leg through is the hand that goes up. 10 seconds. And also the lower your hip is down to the floor, the harder that is. 3, 2, 1. So this, I'm just demonstrating that you can go one side. This one, I want, because it is a cardio move, speed, but with that reset in the center. Rest. Full body strengthener still though. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Again, just remember to start up where you left off. I always feel a little ungraceful with this one. Rest. 4 to go. We've got a longer rest after this one. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The reason I'm saying to pick up where you left off, you're most likely to start all the time on the side you can't talk. The side that you prefer. So your dominant side. Rest. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm finding it hard not to just stick my bum on the floor as I come through. 5 seconds. Rest. 5, 3, 2, 1. We go. 10 seconds. Rest. Any idea where we are, Zen? 5. Yes, one more. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. I'm definitely having one of those days. Counting is a challenge. 3. Rest. Take a break. Have some water. We've got a minute. So I'm just letting my heart rate come down. I'll give you the next one. Okay, burpee squat hold. Can be done with or without weights. So without, we're just coming down, hands down, jump the feet back, jump up, just take the weight off the hands. You can step if you like. If you're coming with weights, we're going to do a curl at the top. So you'll jump back, in, curl. So I think I started the timer a little early. So get your weights ready, guys. Dan's having a no with the weights. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So your choice. Rest. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go. Try and make sure you're extending all the way back. Remember, you can always step. Just make sure you're starting with the opposite foot. 5 seconds. Rest. 4 to go. Zan did these in his workout yesterday. 3, 2, 1. I actually didn't expect him to join us today, because he did an email yesterday. Oh. 8 seconds. Rest. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. It's hard now. 3. Rest. 2. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. It's getting hard for me to go all the way out into plank. 10 seconds. That curl is a bit of a reprieve. We are working on hip flexors if you're with me with the weight. Rest. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, 5 seconds. rest. I was just checking I was right, it was 6, I don't want to say. So, frontal and lateral raise next. So I'm going to show you the version without weights first. So I've got my chopped tomatoes. I'm going to pulse here, the first one, second one, I'm going to pulse out. So every time we change in the interval, you do a slightly different move. 10 seconds. Otherwise, going forward and out and then changing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So one hand in front of the body, the other to the side. And then you're just changing between. Now, if you are just using your cans, it's going to get difficult, trust me. Rest. So you are in front with the cans. Now you're going out to the side and pulsing. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, I did think we would do more resistance work today. Don't worry though, next week we'll be back to just body weight only. I just like to mix these up. Now I've been working out from home for so long. Rest. So you're back to a frontal pulse with the cans. 5, 3, 2, 1. Little note, if you're with me with the weights, try and keep posture upright. It's going to get harder as you go through. It's like you're trying to squeeze something between your shoulder blades. Shoulders are not rounded forward. Rest. Three, 2, 1. Off we go. Remember to just pick up where you left off. Ooh, 5 seconds. Rest. 2 to go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Keep it going. Rest. One more. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. Rest. Okay, so we are doing a wide plie pulsing squat. So very light weights for everybody. If you have weights, we're just pulsing. So I'm just going to use 2, 2.5, and I'm probably going to go down. So we're still got a little bit of rest. Okay, get yourself ready to go. 3, 2, 1. So nice plie. You're pulsing. Remember, hips are pushed forward, knees nice and wide. You do not need any weight here if you don't want it. 5. Okay, stand up. This time when we go down, one heel is up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So remember, pelvis is pushed forward, body is upright, knees are pushing out. You can see my feet are pushed out too. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We go down, other side. Ooh. So we are getting inner and outer thigh. So abductors, adductors, calf muscle, gastrocnemius. 5 seconds. Also quad and glutes. 3, 2, 1. Up. So back to the pulse in the center. 3, 2, 1. We go. My knees are pushed out. 15 seconds. 10. Ooh. 5, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Now, if you're feeling like your chest is forward, that's the time to drop the weight. 5 seconds. 1 heel is up. 3, 2, 1. We go. It's 10. Make sure your knees are nice and pushed out. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Last side. Shake your legs out if you need to. 5, 3, 2, 1. We go. 15 seconds. Let's keep this going. You've got this. 10 more. I know this hurts. Make sure legs are pushing out. Sit down a little bit lower. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Oh, nice. Take a little drink. Mountain climbers are coming up. Pass me the water. Have a quick sip. So, no weights needed. However, if you feel like your wrists are struggling, you can use your weights to hold on to. So, palms flat or holding onto your weights. 9 seconds. Come on down. You're coming in, but crossing over. 3, 2, 1. We go. So, you can step quickly in. You can take your time. Make sure hands stay underneath the shoulders. 5. And rest. Also helps me with the weights if my hands have got sweaty. 3, 2, 1. We go. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep going with my weights because my hands are so sweaty, I'm just slipping everywhere. But if you do have any wrist issues, having your arm out straight does help with that until you build the strength up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 4 to go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Anybody's shoulders really hurting? It's nodding. 3, 2, 1. Another little tip that having your hands up does help with that. Also, you could use the sofa, something raised. That will also help. Step, anything you got. Rest. Whew, that half. Do we know? No idea. 3, 2, 1. We go. I will check in the break. Sorry guys, I'm not normally like I can normally practice it. It's fine. Make sure we are crossing over. Hands are under the shoulders. 5. Rest. Yes, one more. Thank goodness. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Oh, come on. Keep this going. We've got 10 seconds. I'm going to try and keep this pace up. 5. And rest. Okay, slightly longer rest, guys. We are nearly there. We are getting there now. You can let me know whether you liked sticking with one format the whole way through. So still have about 40 seconds rest. We're doing triceps next. So no worries if you don't have a weight. I'll show you. We're doing the double hand tricep extension. So I'm going to show you from behind. Now, I'm taking this with my right hand and then using the left hand around that. So elbows are forward, but not squeezing in. Just making sure they track forward. So you're going down as low as you can and up. When you change intervals, just change the dominant hand. So just go between changing that. You probably know if you don't have a weight, you're doing dips. So fingertips forward. Bum, closer it is to the heels, the harder that is. Squeezing your elbows in, nice and low. Okay, 13 seconds. So I will go between. I'll start with the tricep extension. 5, 3, 2, 1. So up, down as low as you can go. I'm going with 1, 5, obviously. As low as I can go. Posture is good. You don't want to lean forward here, but try and resist that. 3, 2, 1. Rest. So remember, change dominant hand. I'm coming down for the dip. So fingertips point towards your heels. Bum up. 3, 2, 1. We go. Now, I mean, whatever your ability level towards the end, these are going to get really hard anyway. But if you want to challenge yourself a bit more, put your hand on an incline. So on a step, 2, 1, rest. Remember to keep changing. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So I used to say all the time to people, hug your elbows in. But what I just meant by that was elbows point forward. Don't actually want them around your head. 10 seconds. Oh my word. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh. That was 3, so we're halfway. 3, 2, 1. We go. I mean, I really do hate the term bingo wings, but this is goodbye bingo wings. Ooh. 10 seconds. It's kind of derogatory on all levels. Nothing wrong with playing bingo. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to try and stick with my 5. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Remember to keep changing that dominant hand. A lot of people make this mistake. If you're right-handed, you tend to really use your right hand more. So just flipping. Oh my gosh. 3, 2, 1. Thank goodness this is the last round. Oh, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We go. Oh my gosh. 3, 2. Oh no, that's not wrong. It's 10. I can't even talk. I don't know what I was thinking. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's all a moment. My triceps. Okay, right. 2 exercises, so I'm actually going to pause the timer to give myself some time. Right, if you have a weight that is substantial enough, so this is not cans, so we're going to do cleans. So upright, down. So straight arm in line with the shin, coming up, coming down. Now, if you don't have a weight, you're not doing that one. What we're going to do instead is our ball slams. So we've done these loads of times. Imagine your ball, really slamming that ball down. Obviously, we're going to change sides as we go. So 20 seconds. So I would normally use about a 10 with this, but my arms are toast. 10 seconds. This is a full body move though. I'm going to go in line with you. 5, 3, 2, 1. We go. So I hop just in there because it's like a default now because I needed it to do more weight. So arm is out for extra style points, engaging more through the rhomboids, the traps, to make it slightly harder. Rest. Right, I'm going to do some ball slams with you guys, doing those. 3, 2, 1. So remember, you're swapping, you're doing cleans, you're doing your ball slams. Ooh, that continues the triceps. 10 seconds. So really, so if something's upset you, think about that. Hopefully nothing has upset you. Just want to get your frustration out. Rest. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. So straight arm with these cleans. Five seconds. Rest. So I'm going to go back to my ball slams. Off we go. Just to make sure I'm even. I don't like to leave anybody behind. 10 seconds. Rest. Okay, 2 to go. 5, 3, 2, 1. We go. Ten seconds. Oh. Rest. Last one. 5, 3, 2, 1. We go. Woo. 10. Come on, strong bodies, guys. 5. Rest. Okay. Just have a little break. Grab some water if you want it. We've got one more to go. 30 seconds. So we're doing jab cross here. So jab cross. One foot in front. You're going to alternate which foot is in front. Weights, no weights, cans, whatever you've got. You can start with one, then change down, which is probably what I'm going to do. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You're with me with the weight. You start in this position and twist. I think I'm going to go 1 with the 2.5s, 1 with the cans. 5. You've got no weights. You're going to go for speed or the cans. Remember, you're changing which arm is forward. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So my cam's going to make some noise. Keep it going 10 seconds. Oh, poor baby's gone into his basket. The cable for the light's in his way. 3, 2, 1. Set the cans out. No, it doesn't. Alright, changing. Other foot forward. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So if you have some weights, just make sure you're not, or the cans even, make sure you're not throwing your shoulder forward. So it's the arm that's moving, shoulder is trying to stay back. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Go back to my cans. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Right, this is the last one. Not the last one of this interval, but the last lot of exercises. So you don't need to leave anything left. We're going to do a little upper body stretch because that for me is the worst offending items. 10, not 10, 5. I can't even talk. Rest. 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Yeah, this is bad, guys. Can't talk. Can't look at the time. Can't count to 6. 10 seconds. Ooh. 5. Rest. 1 to go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 15 seconds. You can do this. My hands are so sweaty, I'm afraid of dropping the cans. I'm just sort of hook my fingers over the top. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Take a quick drink if it is wanted and needed. Good job. So I thought I'd mix things up with the weights today, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If not, don't worry, Bodyweight's back next week. Take one arm over the body, shoulder is down in socket, give the arm a gentle pull. If you need to shoot off, as it is now 11, please do. Make sure that you do have a stretch at some point and that you let your heart rate come down gradually. We're going to take this same arm over, down the middle of the back, gentle pressure on the elbow, chest is open and forward. Like I said, we're going to have a stretch of the upper body. Okay, change sides. So arm over, shoulder down, gentle pull. I'm just moving my feet just so that my heart rate comes down. And then same arm up and over. Let's come and have a look. Oh yes, everybody survived. Everybody's still here. A gentle push down. And keep your chest open. Fingers down the center of the back. Loop your shoulders back. Squeeze your elbows in. Push your chest forward. We're going to do 3 more stretches before we are done. You're going to come down onto the floor. We're going to take extended child's pose, so feet together, knees nice and wide. You're going to extend your arms forward, breathe in, look forward, breathe out, round over, head down. Really reaching your arms forward. Sit bones, so your bum towards your heels. And then if you want a bit more on the triceps, take a peek at me. You're going to keep your elbows down, hands come together, and then walk your elbows forward, palms are behind the head. So I think somebody mentioned in a yoga video once, like a shark fin. Or just keep actively reaching forward. Good. All fours position. Last one, walk the knees in line with the hip points. You're going to open up through one arm, Really open up. And then that arm loops through underneath. You're going to push your elbow out, ear down to the floor. Really try and walk your shoulder forward, pushing away. And if you want more, you're going to take the top arm to the lower back, pushing away. You should feel that around T-spine. When you're ready, reset yourself. Go to the other side. Open up through the gap. Elbow pushes out, ear down to the mat. And if you need a bit more, push away. Really good job, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this one. I have had a lot of people asking if I'm going to do any more lives. It is just going to be this one on a Sunday at 10. So assume it's on every week unless you hear from me. The day before, I'll let you know if you need to bring anything with you. But yeah, just assume it's this one. This is why I did bring that home workout planner, because I don't actually have enough time to do any more lives in the week. Last day today of that being at a reduced price. So the nutrition plan and the home workout program, £30 each or £45 together. Last day together. And I will leave you to your Sunday. Have a good day. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next week. Goodbye. Bye.